and welcome to the show. My name is Daryl and today we're going to be doing a new kind of video. I sort of referenced it in our podcast. If you haven't listened to that, link to that is down in the description. So we're going to start a new series of videos here on the show called Still Worth Your Time. In those series of videos we're going to talk about just some things that have been around for some time and answering the question, is it still worth your time to use it now? And in what scenario that it's still a good thing to use. So this video, I'm going to answer the question of the Nexus 4, is it still worth your time? The reason why I've decided to do this video here is because the phone's been around for quite some time. It's been around for about 3 years now. I got mine last year. No, I got mine in 2013. 2013? Yes, sorry, April of 2013 is when I got mine. So it's been around for at least two to 3 years. Excuse me. So, is it still worth people going out and buying it now? Well, I'll answer that question. Well, the phone, you can pick one up on Trade Me or eBay for around, I think the cheapest I saw was about $100, most expensive being $150, $200. So you can pick one up for about that sort of price range, from $100, $150 or $250. Sorry. What does that money get you? Well, for one, it gets you a very nice looking phone. I've done a lot of videos with this phone in the past, and I always credit because it is a fantastic phone. So what are the pros of picking up one of these as opposed to like a Samsung Galaxy S3 or any other Android phone at the comparable price? Well, this thing is still actually supported by Google. Therefore, it has got the latest version of Android on it, Android Lollipop, and it runs really, really well. Now, there are a few features that aren't in this in comparison to what you can get on the Nexus 5 or the Nexus 6, but that comes down to the internal hardware as opposed to an issue with it's the compatibility with the hardware, but it's little things like you can't just be on any screen and say, okay Google. You have to specifically go into the app, bring it up, and then you can do your okay Google commands. But that's not a big deal, it just means the device isn't always listening to you. The screen, well, the screen is a 720p display, but it is very, very crisp, very nice. And it's still up to the very high standard that modern phones, it's still a modern phone, but new model phones that are coming out have. The same goes for its camera. The camera takes fantastic photos, even in comparison with the new phones that are out. So again, I've had my phone for coming up to a year and a bit now, and I find that the battery on it is still very good. I can still get a day out of it, but that's with my heavy usage, connected to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to my watch. It is a phone that is very well built. As you can see, my phone has very little scratches on the back, which you see, and there's been a screen protector on the front of it. But that's down to the way I've looked after it, as opposed to It's 16 gigabytes of storage, has still lasted me for quite some time, and I still haven't filled it up yet in that length of time I've had it, and it's gone through a number of upgrades, and I've got a whole lot of music and apps. There's over 200 applications on here that I don't really use. I just have them there to go look at my apps. That does not sound right, but you get the idea. So is the Nexus 4 still worth your time and your money? If you're going into Android, you've not used Android before, and you want a really good, cheap, quick, up-to-date Android phone, I would definitely recommend the Nexus 4. Just due to the fact that it is still supported by Google, that it's still receiving software updates, as well as it is a very nicely built phone. It's very strong, and yes. So yes. The Google Nexus 4. Is it still worth your time? Absolutely. Okay, so that's sort of a basic look and idea of what we want to do with that series. It won't be like a week to week to week series, it'll be more like our loot crates or our nerd blocks. sort of once a month or whatever. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this is an idea for video series that we will continue on doing. I really want to do them because that's good fun. I get to research and I get to look at things. Yes. A few things for those people that aren't liking us on Facebook. You may not know that we have got a new merchandise supplier. So we're now with Spreadshirt. The link to that is down in the description. And until I think the end of today, the 13th, Tuesday the 13th, if you use this promo code, you can get 15% off your order, ending obviously tonight. So yeah, go and check it out. We've still got the t-shirts and things, but we now have other coasters and cups and yay, stuff with our logo on. So yes, thank you very much for watching this video. If you do like what we're doing here, then don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe for more. Don't forget you can donate to what we're doing here at our webpage, theshownz.weebly.com. And until next time, bye bye.